They tried to exterminate us, and we're still here. And we're still protecting the land. We're still holding up with what our ancestors wanted us to do. We're holding their prayers.
Life doesn't have to pass you by. Even the simplest exercises can help you maintain a level of fitness necessary for an active and independent lifestyle. For more exercise tips, write to AARP.
Neck pain, diagnostic exam.
The levator scapula is another muscle that we identify, and the spine of the scapula is this bone in this location. Here, the whole scapula extends out in this way like a triangle. At the base here is where the bone actually stops, and that's where the levator scapula attaches.
Sonny DeLay's life was in a downward spiral of drugs and alcohol. Once a hard-working, responsible member of society, Sonny lived on this block in what he calls hell.
A year ago, I was really looking more towards death than life. And here I am on the street, and I had to get help.
In the midst of life, there's death, and there's untimely birth as well as untimely death.
If I'm not able to speak for myself, who do I want to make these decisions for me? Do I want my husband? Do I want a sister? Do I want my son? It's critical for patients to put this in writing. If you don't do this ahead of time, the healthcare team is making the decisions, and usually the healthcare team led by the attending physician.
Sir, I need you to stay here and keep your hands on the vehicle.
Bullshit. We ain't done shit.
Keep an eye on this guy.
Park right here in this first spot. Right here in this first spot. Stop right there! I got him!
Mr. President.
Republican leader.
Here's an opportunity for the president to say,
John Crowder made a promise to America when he honorably served his country as a Marine. Always self-sufficient, John planned responsibly for his retirement.
Some of my IRAs at the time were doing well at the time, but I was nowhere near ready to retire. The money I had saved up simply wasn't enough. Simply wasn't enough.
A neurological disease ended his career.
You just pick up, dust yourself off, and go do something else. But you got to have an underpinning. And that's where Social Security is a network. Something that keeps you going and keeps you from falling totally into the chasm.
We are Ohana, wherever born and raised, and I will stand by you until my dying day.
Instilled with confidence by her parents, Marie attended Fisk University, where she pledged with Alpha Kappa Alpha.
Because she led the line, and she was the one who had to kind of step back like this.
Washington attorney Carol Randolph shared good times and serious times with Marie.
I think for all of us at the time of the Civil Rights Movement, it made us all think about what the opportunities were and the injustices, and the fact that there was a certain amount of responsibility that we all had to take on if we were going to make any changes.
Let's visit our married couple from Lecture 1. Remember Ken and Kate? And Ken wants to take a job in another city and get himself out west.
You know I can't leave Chicago right now. I have a real career here. I can't go somewhere else and start all over.
I might never see a dream job like this again. I've made up my mind. I'm sending my resume tonight. If I get the job, you can come with me or stay here. Your choice.
This Mud's for you. That distinctively tinny taste of hormone-disrupting chemicals. This Mud's for you. Available at a fracking site near you. Drink responsibly and at your own risk.